So anytime someone who looks like me or has my accent calls out something for being racist or says something has racial undertones, we automatically get accused of having white guilt. People will say we're trying to play some sort of white savior, and then they'll try to gaslight us and say that we're the real racists because we pointed the racism out. So I wanted to say a few things and clear a few things up. First of all, whenever I speak about race in America, I am not speaking on behalf of the black community. The black community does not need me to speak on behalf of them. They don't need me to explain anything for them or to them. They know what it's like to be black in America. I do not. Okay? I know what it's like to look like me and grow up in Southeast Kentucky, East Tennessee. I know what that's like. And I know that growing up that way, I did get made fun of for my accent. I did get made fun of for the clothes I wore. I got made fun of for the holler that I came out of. But at no point did I ever get made fun of for the color of my skin. In my lifetime, I have pulled over by the police or went through roadblocks with my biggest fear being, I sure hope I don't get a ticket today. I sure hope I don't spend a night in jail. But not one time did I sit there scared to death, fearing for my life over violating a simple traffic violation. So as we grow up, we have to face up to a lot of uncomfortable truths. And some people have a hard time facing those uncomfortable truths because in doing that, you have to admit that the people that raised you handed you down a bunch of myths and a bunch of bullshit. When people like me calls it out, I don't like to use the word woke because that word has been demonized by people who fell asleep during history class. What I like to say is that we're raising awareness, and what I say to the black community is people like me are listening. We're listening. We're hearing you out, and we're trying to make sense of it because we want to move past it and we want to do better. That's what people like me are saying. And I'm a firm believer in what Martin Luther King said in the end. You won't remember the words of the enemy. You'll remember the silence of friends. And I really do believe that at the end of the day, you may not be a racist person, but if you're sitting there being quiet and not calling it out, it's compliance, and you're guilty by association.